Are you struggling to get sponsors for your spring fundraising event? Give me the next 5 minutes and I will walk you through how, even as a brand new nonprofit with no name recognition, you can get local businesses to support and fully fund your fundraiser. Hey, I'm Dan Johnson. I've started 4 nonprofits of my own, raised over $3 million for early stage nonprofits, and helped over 30 business owners and professionals launch their dream organization. And the key to getting sponsorships for your first fundraising event is to recognize that there are businesses who support what you do, but they don't know about you yet. And here are the 5 ways to get them to know about you and want to sponsor your event. Number 1, you have to understand that at this stage of your nonprofit, you are all one-to-one. What the vast majority of nonprofits do is they post on social media, they post mass communications, they send out big emails, and hope that they'll get sponsors. The only way you're getting sponsors for your first fundraising event is by talking to the managers and the people who run the businesses around you and pitching them on why they should sponsor your event. If you're not willing to do that, you will struggle mightily to get sponsors. So key number 1, it's one-to-one. Key number 2, you need to identify the businesses that benefit from your event. Remember that for businesses support as it relates to individual donors, the difference with businesses is businesses are supporting your event because they want to reach people or a particular audience of people. It is to reach people and to eventually make sales to those people. And secondarily, to do good and be seen doing good in the community. When you understand that, you're looking for businesses who could benefit in that way. So you're looking at 3 categories of businesses. Number 1, any business that are physically close to your event. So if your event is downtown because you're being smart, any businesses who are on that main street, on that secondary road, businesses who are close to the event want to reach the audience near them. Number 2 is you're looking at businesses who might support what you do because of their product. So if you help veterans overcome PTSD, then you're talking to therapists and you're talking to mental health professionals and businesses in about a 25 to 50 mile radius of your event because they want to reach the people who are in that room. The third key that you need is you need your offer. What are the businesses actually going to get out of being at your event? I always like to have 3 offers and I always focus on the first one. So the 3 offers are, number 1, my main offer that is going to get them as close as possible to getting sales at this event. And that offer is usually the ability to speak to people at the event, plus having a table, plus having their literature out and about in the event, or having their logo on something if you have a big enough online presence. That is what I offer at my sponsors, because the ability to make your pitch, the ability to speak to people at the event, that is the closest that a lot of sponsors can get to sales. But if you have another way they can get to sales as fast as possible, offer that as your main offer. Your secondary offer is usually a vendor table. You'll have the ability to talk to people, you'll just be off to the side, or distribute literature to people there. Just something that is simple you can give to everybody. And your third is in kind. A lot of corporations will have product that they want to get rid of or support you in some way. And if they can offer product to you, you can auction it off at your event. I have my main offer in mind, my secondary offer, and my in-kind. Number 4 is call them. Yes, you can go in person, and I do recommend that for some businesses, but it's just more efficient, and do not email and do not text these people. Make it serious. It's just more official if you call them. You figure out who the manager is or who the advertising manager is if it's a big company, and you call them. And you say, hey, this is Dan. I'm from Good Communities Nonprofit. Am I catching you at a good time? Great. And then you pitch them your value proposition on why you want them to come to your event. Number 5 is after they're like, yep, I'm interested, let's go, you make the conversation about them. I'm not super familiar with your company. Can you tell me more about it? And you learn about this company. And you learn about what they could get out of your event and how they can make an impact on people at your event. And they'll probably ask you about your event. You can tell them about that. You can do that. Does it sound like something you'd be interested in? If they're like, yes, great, you ask, what does the process look like from here? And what do you need from me? If they're like, no, then you walk them down the ladder from your top offer to your vendor table to your in-kind donations and do your best to get one of those from each of the people you talk to. And that's it. If you do that consistently with 25 or 30 or 40 businesses, you will get sponsors for your event and you will get interest in your event. You'll get money, you'll get in-kind donations, no matter how new you are or where you're at as a nonprofit. So follow that if you want the exact script that I use. And I don't perfectly use a script, but it walks you through what you get out of it. If you want the exact script that I use to talk to businesses that got $10,000 in sponsorship for one of my nonprofits late last year, then just drop me below this video and I'll give you the exact script. Go out there, just start asking, guys, and you will get sponsorship for your event. Any other questions, drop them below this video. See you guys.